Anyway, it's been
Hello and welcome to Conversations for the Soul, one good sip at a time, with Dr. Angie and Yashica B, the Eclectic Mindset Motivator. We are excited to bring to you today not one guest, but two guests. So we wanted to just take this opportunity to let Yashica B say hi to you.
Hello, everybody. What a great evening, great afternoon, great night to be back. It's been a minute, so Dr. bear with Dr. Angie and I. We are live, and we let things do what they do. It's been a minute since we've been able to grace your airways, but we are so grateful that we are here tonight, and we are starting a series that we will be talking about for now until the end of the year that is very, very important to me and Dr. Angie. We're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, multiple sources of income, building wealth, and that passion to push you to do what you normally would not do or most people won't do, to push you to another level. So again, buckle your seats. We have a wonderful show with us tonight. We have a special guest, Mr. Alteric Hayes, and we will introduce him in a few minutes. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead. Mr. Alteric Hayes is someone who found out that entrepreneurship is a way to go. And his way of showing you how to build wealth is not necessarily textbook. So pay attention and get your notes out, get some pens out, because this one's going to be interesting. Back to you, Angie. Oh, she went to after. Okay, so let me let her bring herself on the screen too. I think she's coming up. Okay, so what would you like for us to call you? Because I'm going to end up calling you a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to be. It's going to be Mr. Hayes, Mr. Alteric. So which one would you like us to call you?
You call me Alteric.
Alteric. Oh, okay. See, I already was wrong. I said Alteric. Okay, Alteric. So, all right, introduce yourself. Let the audience know who you are. And then we'll jump in there. And like I was telling you before, it's just a conversation. But you have such a great conversation because I'm always on income, wealth building, and for a Black male in the United States, this point in time. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, hey, listen, Alteric Hayes here, reside here in Hope Mills, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I met Yashica in passing with boxing, Vice President Michael Williams Jr. boxing, and entrepreneurship is definitely the way to go, Yashica. So I found that out shortly after leaving my job. I've been doing entrepreneurship, but also maintaining a full-time job as well. Spent a lot of time in the military. Retired in 2017, and now I'm a full-time entrepreneur.
Okay, well, congratulations on retirement in 2017. I didn't realize that we were both veterans. What branch?
Army, only way to go.
Of course, that's the only way to go.
Cool. Thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you.
No problem,
Especially just on the tail end of Veterans Day, we really just want to give you a quick shout out. Thank you so much for your service. We appreciate
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to ask you, you said that you left your job and entrepreneurship. You were doing them side by side at one point in time, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what was it about entrepreneurship that made you just say, you know what, it's time?
Well, being in position, because, it was partly my decision coming up. I had a plan. I had a 3-year plan, and I was 2 years into that plan. But my employer decided that my plan was going to be interrupted a year earlier. So with that being said, I'm just so blessed that I was in position to just transition full time. A lot of people may come up on layoffs or jobs closings and things like that. Mm-hmm. But I was definitely in position. So when the time came, here I am.
All right. Okay, I was reading that. So what you said you had a 3-year plan, and that's what I can't remember who said it, but it's like you plan to succeed if you don't plan, you plan to fail. Which one is that? Because it's a quote in there that most people plan. If you don't plan, you plan. You know what I'm talking about, Andy? Help me out. Good Lord.
So, I think you might be saying if you
fail to plan, you plan to fail.
That is.
That's it.
I don't know.
I ain't want to take over y'all show. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we're going to put you on payroll there, Tariq.
I got you. Hey, listen, let me know.
Yes. And the thing is, I've heard that from several people, but I just couldn't pinpoint who exactly it was. But I know I've been hearing it here lately, because what you're seeking is seeking you. And when you're talking about income, wealth building, entrepreneurship, those things, when your mind starts having those thoughts, your body, your whole system just starts shaping itself to start receiving what you're putting out there in the atmosphere, which is, okay, evidently it's time for me to do this thing. I got to become a full-time entrepreneurship. However, we do know that entrepreneurship is not for everybody. So what is something that you know about entrepreneurship that another person must know before they decide to leap like you did?
The number one thing I would say is make sure, this is just my suggestion, but make sure you have a mentor, someone who's already did what you're trying to do, laid the ground rules, went through most of the mistakes already, and they are successful on the other side. So I would say, first off, find yourself a mentor. And it's crazy, because what I've learned and found out is that mentors are looking for mentorees, like people to share their experience with, their knowledge. And then, make sure you sit down and plan that thing out. Write it down on pen and paper. Because what one of my mentors from afar say is, write the vision, make it plain.
Absolutely.
So don't just keep it in your head.
That's biblical.
That's where procrastination lies. So what you end up doing is you always think about it, and you'll find yourself saying the word trying a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's not part of your vocabulary then, the trying word.
I try not to.
Gotcha. That's good. And I want to, okay, we said it's a mentor, but not just any mentor, a successful mentor who has done what you're doing, what you're going to do. We're not going to say trying, we say what you're going to do. And usually those mentors are looking for individuals to mentee. Yep. Is that what I got from you? That's awesome. I see Rebecca too. Write the vision and make it plain. Absolutely. So is there anything else? I know we got mentors. Is there anything else that you can also tell an entrepreneur that's out there who's thinking, what else did you learn on your route to getting to where you are that you may want to share with someone else that's thinking about it?
Okay. I would say, if you're working a full-time job or a job period, use your job as capital. You don't have to go out and get in debt. That's one thing that we teach against is living in debt. So find yourself a way to gain your own capital without getting in large amounts of debt, right? Mm-hmm. And then on the other side of that, use what you have, the tools you have, and then resources like networking. Make sure you help some other people out, so that when they're in position to help you. You never know when you're going to need someone, and those doors may need to be open.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said two things that I want to touch on too. You said networking. So, and you also said that you teach about, I heard it a little bit about debt, getting out of debt, not getting in debt to get out of debt. So talk to me and now a little bit about what I want to say, I don't want you to put exactly what your company out there, but let us know what you're doing and why. Because what I know is we're talking about non-traditional business here. We're talking about multi-level marketing. We're talking about multiple sources of income. And what I have found over the last few years is that when you're talking about wealth building, there's a science to that. Yeah, there's a science to that. And a lot of times what I realize is that the science to it is a lot of the cliche and negativity that people pass because you don't understand how it truly works. And when you said networking, because I use this thing, I say all the time, you network to get your net worth. Meaning that you let that network be the bridge to your net worth. So tell us a little bit about what did you find? What program or what system did you find that is actually giving you the opportunity to live I'm assuming you're living the life you want to live on your terms, and that's what we all want, right? We want time and freedom. Time and freedom
is the idea. So what I found was I found a mentor. Right, mm-hmm. My mentor name is Mr. Brian Bean out of Atlanta, Georgia. The gentleman, very successful multi-level marketer. He has not. He's 46 years old. Has not worked a traditional job since he was 22. And I won't put his net worth out there, but very, very successful. Mm-hmm. And what happened was I stumbled across him one late night because I was actually searching for something. See, a lot of people aren't actively searching. You know, our jobs get us caught up in a routine, our lifestyle at home, family, kids, everything like that, get us caught up in a routine to where a lot of individuals stop searching for something. So I was actively searching. After coming out of the military, you know, I retired out of the military, and I said at 45 years old, I don't want to be working and giving my time to a 9 to 5. And I'm trying to show my kids, I'm showing my kids, right, that, you know, 62, 65, 67 does not have to be the retirement age.
Okay. All right. Now
I noticed you did something there, Mr. Altarica. I'm going to jump in for just a second. I heard you say, because our self-talk matters. And what you were about to say was, I'm trying to do, and then you changed it to I'm doing. So I like that. That's important. We all need to learn to do that.
Yes. So that thing that I found and what we do over here in Extra Digit Movement, we actually teach against two things, right? We teach income shifting and we teach cash flow expansion. So what that means is the income that you currently have right now. A lot of people think that they need to go and find some new income, right? And that's not necessarily the case. You know, the money that you have now could be working in your favor. The problem is that we oftentimes touch our money third or fourth on the food chain. Got taxes that take a third of your income straight off the top, without you even having a say-so. So you think, and we'll teach you how you can have a say-so of how much taxes come off your check. But second, you got banks, interest, and big business, right? So the mortgage interest rate, the car loan interest rate, credit cards, student loans, a lot of things that carry the burden of interest. That's some of the things that's killing. So Yashica, imagine what the average individual, working individual, could do if their debt load was zero. Like seriously, if they still maintain the current job or cash or income that's coming in, but their debt load was zero or close to none, right? Yes. You know, you're talking a couple $1,000s a month extra. That could definitely fund somebody's dream. So that's what we teach over here in the Extra Digit Movement and MWR Financial.
All right. You said a couple of things in there that I picked up too. And I'm just going to throw my little tag out there. And I do want you to also give because even though I said I don't know if you could put your company out there, but I definitely want, because we believe in promoting each other's businesses. We believe in supporting one another. And we also know that everything doesn't work for everybody, but something works for somebody. So and if we're going to use our platform so someone can grab something out there. Because again, that's what we're here for, to spread it. Each one, teach one, reach one. That's what I say. And also, when you said something about the third touch on the food chain, that's very important, because tomorrow I'll be doing a webinar on bankrupt to bankroll. And one of the things that I want to do is debunk that myth, because that third touch on the food chain is one of those myths that we don't count our money before we get it. Well, if you don't count it before you get it, somebody else is. So if you don't tell your money what your money is supposed to do, then somebody else is telling you that come in the form of bills. They come in the form of government, and and then you become that third person on the chain when you should have been the first person on your chain, right? So I love it. When you talk about educating on money, because I'm listening, you dropping some nuggets, and I'm over here getting interested. I want to know more.
But look, I don't mean to cut you off, but let's chime in on that third person on the food chain. Yeah. We become our own worst enemy at that point. Because we're so tired, like between Monday to Friday, or some people 6 days a week. We're so tired from that job and those hours and that routine, right? That we take a break from Friday to Monday, right? We take that break. And in that break, as we're receiving our money as being the third person touching our money, right? We tend to spend that thing, right? Because we want to reward ourselves. We want to make sure that, we're seeing the fruits of our labor. We go out and we spend it. And each commercial, each month, there's a new holiday for you to celebrate, right? Black Friday, Brown Thursday, Cyber Monday, whatever.
Dog Day.
So at the end of the day, at that point we become our own worst enemy by default. We try to fulfill a void of not having the time to go out to dinner during the week, or not having the time to go to the mall or whatever it is, and we tend to spend that money. So at the end of the day, we want to make sure that the education is there. Because what we do, we don't just do a seminar and lead you down a path, let your hands go, and you go off on this journey on your own. What we actually do is we educate the individual, and step by step, as a collective whole, we all run together.
Okay, right there. You said a whole mouthful, but I definitely want to make sure we get your contact information up there, and we can roll it if we can. Give Dr. Angie an opportunity to get it across the screen so we can let people know how to contact you, because I am reading. I see that people are saying this is a good conversation, that this is very good information. And so we want to make sure those people who want to know a little bit more about educating themselves on finances and wealth building and can have an opportunity to contact you. Because right now you are the subject matter expert, and we are learning from Mr. Alteric Hayes on this one, because he's given us a mouthful, a lot full. And we're very appreciative. Dr. Angie, I see you unmuted.
Do you have a website you want to add, or do you want us to just drop your email in?
I'll drop the email in there if that's fine.
I got you. Is it the same as the one we used?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
All right, I got you.
Okay. Awesome. Ooh, okay. And also, what I pulled from you too, and even though you didn't say it, but it's something that we're big on, is only quality people, OQP. So with me giving you that, what does that mean to you?
So for me, us over here at Exodus Movement,
your movement, your plan, because you having, to me, a wonderful plan. You said military, you had a 3-year plan, you left your full-time job to be full-time for yourself. You can't beat that. So I know that I know there's a circle in there somewhere, and I can imagine that circle is filled with a certain type of people. So tell me what that is, because we call it only quality people, meaning that we have to have people who are going to add value to us, and we have to have people with that same mindset, because we're very selective, because we're growing and elevating. So we want growth and elevation too. So we want the people that, hey, we can pull each other up, we can learn from. Because like I said, what you're giving us some pretty good things, and we're learning and educating ourselves from it. So that's what OQP, only quality people, for us, because at this point in our life, we are at that place to where I'm 46. I put my age out there, 46 years old, where we have to start looking at the next 46, and the last 46 is gone, but this next 46 need to be done with some type of quality and some type of intent, because I am intentional about how I'm getting ready to live these next 46, because I have something I have to do, and we have to do.
Yes, absolutely. Quality people is very important. What we call it, and I'm sure you've heard the term, like-minded individuals.
Yes.
Some people that's already first made the decision that they want to go somewhere, right? And take that thing serious. Now, leave procrastination and fear behind. Just say, hey, listen, this is what I am doing, not trying to do. This is what I'm doing. I need help. Raise that hand. Find someone who's already doing it themselves. Serious individuals. Someone who's ready to make that shift and take that leap. So quality people is a must.
Mm-hmm. And you said also that someone that's serious, that they're ready to take a leap.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to let go.
Yes, because a lot of times we say things, but we have yet to really make up our minds and say, this is what I'm doing, like without a shadow of a doubt. And then we make time for the things that's important. So if we decide that, hey, this is what I'm going to do, we definitely blot out time for it. We might want to turn off the football game tonight, Sunday night football, right? We might want to, sit back and take a mental, download, take a break, get our thoughts together, and then do exactly what you and I are doing right now, taking it serious and writing things down and making it plain.
All right now. All right. I had something on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I wanted to ask you this question. It's related to a little bit off. When you're talking about in our community, the Black community, and also when I first reached out to you, I wanted to reach out to you on the Black male perspective when you're talking about wealth and building and educating yourself on finances. Do you find that we're lacking in our community with the Black males being a leader in that financial conversation?
Absolutely. I just did a video not too long ago, and I let the females know, kudos to you, because I'm running into a lot of our sisters who are actually on that path. They've set it in motion, whether they had to go out and get a small loan just to start something. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as we can show you how to get rid of that debt as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. But yes, my brothers, I'm looking for you guys. Like, we are looking for you guys. Anyone who's doing something, moving towards entrepreneurship or definitely time freedom, we're looking for more brothers. I mean, that's across the board, Yashica. That's not just in entrepreneurship. That's in teaching. That's in church. That's in the whole. Like I go to schools, and we aren't there, So hey brothers, we need to step up.
Oh wow, Dr. John Gray, do you hear this, Mr. Hayes over here? You might need to tag him a little bit. He's doing great things too. He's I call him a pastor of positivity, but that's not technically his name, but that's what I call him. But he does awesome. There you go. He's a talk. He does wonderful things in the community, along with my co-host too, Dr. Angie. They seem to be a team. I think they know each other. I'm not quite sure. Yes,
just
I think
a little, just a
tad bit. Wow. Again, you're just dropping a whole lot. So you're in the process, you're in the real sense of educating people to stay out, to use their money, to make money, to stay out of that 4-letter word.
Yes. So one of the things that we teach is 3 up, 3 down. This is just a 6-figure playbook that's going to help you out. But we do know that a lot of individuals have jobs and routines that keeps them busy. So what we say is find you a network of individuals or some experts that can actually do the things for you while you continue on the path of growth at your job or your school or whatever you're doing. So first, we need to get your taxes down. We need to get your debt down, and we need to get your expenses down. What that's going to do is that's going to turn you back a positive cash flow. Now, once you have that positive cash flow, we get your credit up, we get your investments up, and then we turn around and help you grow that money through your investments long term.
Wow, that's good. So that's almost like an incubator, a one-stop shop.
Oh, we are a one-stop shop.
In a sense. Go ahead, Doctor.
I ask you to repeat that because I think that bears repeating.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you. I said, first of all, we want to make sure that we help individuals get their taxes down. All right. The government taking most of your money off top. You need your money first so you can invest it versus loaning it to them. And they investing your money for you, giving you what they call a refund, because we all know that re means again, fund means money. So a refund is just your money again.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, and that's coming straight from my mentor, Mr. Brian Bain, who's teaching all of us. So I can't take credit for that. So yes, we want to get your taxes down. We want to get your expenses down and your debt down. And then we turn around and get your credit up, because now you can refi and do a whole bunch of things to bring more cash flow back into your household. Because like I had a refinance last year. I had a 3.75 interest rate from the VA loan. Once they got my credit score over the 800s, I was able to refinance and get a 2.25.
Okay.
Which brought $400 and roughly $8 back into my household difference between my mortgage. Wow. So that's the thing now. That's $408 towards my cash flow, my own money that I'm going to use to pay off debt early, right? And now once we start doing that, we can go into PRA accounts, investments. But I'm on my journey getting there, and I'm just looking for more individuals to lock arms with.
All right, that sounds like a plan to me. I love that. I love it. Let me ask you another question. So I know that you said the credit thing. So let's talk to the elephant in the room. So do you have to have decent credit, or can we have a 200 to come talk to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Wait a minute.
So look, 200s do exist, by the way. But look, check this out. So what I found, right, is that you got to start somewhere. It doesn't matter. Now you'd be surprised how many 700s and 800s that's already coming over with us, even though they're already what most people would call in the upper echelon in credit. Mm-hmm. And credit is just one of the things on the tip of the iceberg. I would say, long story short, you have to start somewhere. So no matter if you start on where I started at, you might be in a different position than I was like when I started. So as long as you take that leap, because you never know what you're going to gain until you go out and start seeking it.
All right. That's good. That's good information. I knew it was going to be a fire conversation, but I didn't know it was going to be this great. What you think, Dr. Angie?
I think that's awesome. I did miss the other up, though. I got cash up, credit up. What's the other up?
Investments.
Investments up. Gotcha. All right. Good stuff. I want to put that up on the screen because you're dropping some golden gems right now.
I know, right? Right? Yes, and this is good. Okay, now you see that she'll probably put Dr. John said we need to connect. I see that. We need to connect. You're so needed, regardless of the fact, because again, I know what the elephant in the room or the tag or whatever, why people don't run to you, because it's that multi-level marketing, the what we say that the people, the pyramid scheme or whatever. But I want to tell people, and then that's one of the myths that we're going to debunk, because number one, there are no pyramid schemes. They're all pyramid schemes. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you go to Walmart, there's what you call a CEO of Walmart. When up under that CEO, you have what you call stores. Stores have managers, but then we just go out, right? We just went out. And then when you come on down, you got what? You got workers that whether it be the floor managers, whether it be the cashiers or whatever. Didn't we just do a pyramid? And so I want people to stop this, because it's like, that's a pyramid scheme. Most people who say that are not educated into what it actually is. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you look at a design of any system, whether it's a pyramid, a diamond, a football, or whatever, it's going to have some type of format to it.
Military.
So there you go. Who's at the top?
You got the President of the United States.
All right, there you go. And who comes down? And then we just trickle down. And what have we created? And who's the foundation? The soldiers on the battlefield, right?
I want to tag into that real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a huge difference between scheme and system, right? Mm-hmm. Everything, like you just stated, operates under a pyramid system, right? But a scheme is when there's products and services promised to be rendered and they're not, and there's money exchanged. So just understand, when it comes to what we do, we're not offering you a lotion, a potion, and I'm not knocking none of those multi-level marketing companies, but we're talking about what you already possess, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody was born with a social security number. So you was already born to be an entrepreneur. But that's what gets you into entrepreneurship. You don't need an EIN. Your social security number is already one.
Okay. We learning. Mm-hmm. We learning.
I like that. That's really important to know. And just like we have a unique social security number that can get us there, along with that social security numbers comes unique fingerprints, unique purpose, unique gifts and talents. And when you bring all of that together, that's when you bring in entrepreneurship. And so often, I know I was guilty of this. I used to think, oh, I can't be charging money for my talent. I'm good at this and that. That's something I got to give to the job, to a career. Wow. No, we were sent here to be entrepreneurs. And I know that we say entrepreneurship isn't for everybody, but everybody has what they need in order to be an entrepreneur if they so choose. So that's one of the things that we should be mindful of. We should remember that we have a purpose. We come here on this earth to fix a problem. Where there's a problem, there is a solution. We are the solution to problems. And when we use our purpose to be the solution to a problem, we are an entrepreneur, whether we like it or not. And our gifts and talents will put us before kings, queens, and make us kings and queens. Amen.
Amen.
Almost start preaching for a second.
So I was ready to hit the hymn, you know.
Hey, so Yashica, she just answered that quality people statement for you when she said problems and solutions. So quality people look for solutions, and procrastinators and everybody else dwindle on problems.
All right now. Look, I'm gonna make sure I go back to this replay. Look, I'm just getting out from all that stuff.
Chica, you about to have to call in the choir. Call in the choir, girl. Start singing.
We about to hit a selection.
yeah. But listen, I appreciate y'all letting me on too. When Yashica reached out to me and asked me would I be a guest on y'all's show, I was honored. I'm still honored. And listen, anytime y'all want to have me back, I'm here.
Absolutely. We're definitely going to have you back because we're putting together some extra stuff. And I'm always, I'm looking greater because Dr. Angie and Dr. John are putting some, we have to reach people and we have to talk to our people. We have to talk to our people using the language that we know. Yes. And that's our language, because we have a lot to do. We have work to do. And it's not just by circumstance or happenstance. This was created for a reason because what you had was important. It needed to go out. And so whether we touch 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. Because like I said, as long as we change, I said 1, I saw somebody in the comment box says, I'm with you from Norway. We have the same challenges and conversations here. We need you. So we know that that's a conversation that we need to be having. And it's not just us. It's a lot of people need to be having this conversation. And especially the time as now. This time right now that we're in where our talents, the things that we can do are just coming it's just coming to surface. And don't be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody and get the help. Because you did say that earlier about asking the question, ask for help. Stop drowning. We are throwing you life, what's called life vest, life mask. What's the little wheel thing called?
Yeah,
so you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to. They know I chew up some stuff now, but y'all know what I mean. Throwing it out there. We're giving you a lifeline. Use it.
Yeah.
We're giving you a lifeline, and then that's what we're going to do for a little bit of the remainder of the year is try to give people lifelines because, and especially this time of year, people are hurting, and we can fix some of this stuff ourselves. We don't have to wait on the government for what? Do you realize we during recessions and times such as these, we produce more millionaires and like right now, I was watching a multimillionaire talk. I said, listen, we need to stop. I'm just talking to the people who want to hear me now. We need to stop even saying millionaires because we're beyond that. We need to be talking multimillionaire level. And when you're talking about money, when I'm talking to my people, it is not a scary thing to talk about money. We need to be talking about money. We need to be having those conversations about money because as long as you don't have the conversation about your money, someone else is. And who do you say that is, Mr.
The government, banks, and big business. So we do talk about money, Yashica. It's just that we don't understand what the words that are coming out of our own mouths. Like, there you go. I just heard a lady today talking about the food prices going up, gas prices going up, and that's called hyperinflation. So embrace that thing because of COVID, we're going to see the residual effects of that for some time. So everything's about to go up. And when people are hurting in this season, like you stated, you're right. These are the times where people are hurting the most throughout the 12 months. Going from October into December, but the problem is we do some self-sabotaging because we overextend ourselves for this thing we call Christmas, right? And
wait a minute, time out. He would step on some toes. Can we let him step on some toes, Dr. Angie?
Listen, that's the problem. A lot of people, listen, I'm telling you.
I'm with you. Step all over my toes, her toes, their toes. Just get the stepping.
Yeah, so I mean, it's to do. Listen, everybody. I tell people this. Everybody has that thing. So when people be like, "Oh man, this person loves shoes," or "This person loves purses," or "This guy loves Jordans," what? Everybody has a thing that we spend money on, right? It's like what my mentor said. You got to do things in moderation and responsibly, right? So at the end of the day, when I'm talking about Christmas, just understand there's nothing wrong with it as long as you can. But I'm talking to the people who know good and well that you're about to put yourself in additional debt just to see a smile or two for about a week. And then those toys are going to be old, right? The new game system or the new telephone has already been made as that one was being advertised. So just understand if you can't afford to do it, it's okay. But what we want to teach and educate on is bring your children into this mindset, right? Okay. Let them know that your teenagers and those who can comprehend, let them know that, listen, I'm doing this, right? That is going to put us on a different path. We aren't going to spend as much on Christmas this year. And I'm going to show you why. Going into next quarter, I'm going to show you how we're going to make that money stretch a little bit longer to bring some money back towards us.
Woo. I don't even want the conversation to stop. I'm just, wow. I'm reading and you're talking, I'm reading, I'm seeing, I have my phone down here. So I'm seeing other comments from another source. I'm like, but it's still our man. Yes, you bringing it. You bringing it. I'm telling you. And I am so, again, I'm going to say this about 30 times. I'm so grateful that you said yes, that you said, you know what? No hesitation. Yes, Yashica, I come on. And then And I'm grateful because you came. Because this information, you know, what you just gave, you dropped some nuggets. And if we can't even put a price tag on it, but it should be charged. We should be putting a price tag on it for real. But however, we're not. We're giving you guys what you need. We're giving you some source. And the thing is, we're dropping stuff to hopefully to get you, inquisitive about what else can we do. So let me reach out to him. Let me find out what he's doing. What can he do to help me? Right? Because at the end of the day, he's offering help. He's offering help. Somebody said 3 down, 3 up. That used to be no. What is that?
That's one of my business partners right there, Mr. Anthony Day. 3 up, 3 down. That's what I just gave Dr. Gray. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How are you? Thank you, guys.
Right. It's credit up, cash up, investments up.
On the downside.
And then taxes down, debt down, taxes down, debt down, and there's one more.
I gotta go back.
We'll fill in the blank. We'll fill in the blank and just say stress.
Okay.
We can get your stress down.
Get your stress down. Okay.
I like that.
We gotta leave them something. Hey, if they want to reach me, we're definitely
the right platform because you got 2 women who deal with self-care all the time. So that's our mantra. We all about removing that stress. So thank you for that. Look, we're going to bring you back after that comment. That was a seal the deal comment right there.
Absolutely. And again, love it coming from a male perspective. Love it coming from a male perspective because you're right. And I'm going back to that because we're out here. The women are out here, but we sure do need to see more people that look like you. And again, I love how you tied those kids in there. Bring these children into these conversations. Because
expenses down, Yashica. I didn't want to talk about that because I'm still trying to work on that pair of shoes. No, my 2000s pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying?
She has that DR in front of her name. I'm sure the shoes ain't gonna be a problem right now.
But listen, oh my God,
this is some valuable information. This right here. Yashica, money maker moves right here.
My 3 M's. Yeah, because we have to change the way we think. We have to change the way we look at things. Things we look at will change, including how we look at ourselves and where we are in this world and the position that we play in this world. Because you asked me what position I was going to have on the Zoom. It's all about you.
I got you.
This is your movie right here. You the star.
That guy that you said his last name is the same as mine. Look.
No. You talking about Anthony Day? Oh, you talking about Dr. Gray? He
said you don't need another.
Okay, see who need another tie? How about that? Another tie, another hanky. Who need that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So, do you just want to put your email that people can contact you? And
the fastest way to hit me up is through telephone.
Okay.
You can text me. All right, I'll give. Matter of fact, you can give them the Google Voice to where that comes along. I can text them back and I can respond.
Oh yes, Dr. Angie, I forgot. Isn't that the thing that kind of screens your call? we got to get
your phone number, please, Mr. Altariq.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Area code 910 302 7149.
7149.
Yeah. Now, may I ask you, Dr. Gray, where are you located?
I am in South Jersey. South Jersey. I'm getting ready to send your number across the bottom. So we have his phone number scrolling. We did have his email scrolling. So we have both ways to get in touch with you. One, because we are global, Mr. Altariq. I'm not sure if you.
I heard Norway.
Say it again.
I heard someone up here from Norway earlier.
Yes, Slovakia as well. We have somebody from Slovakia as well. So I just want to point out that we need to have that 1 in the front because that's the code for the United States. 910-302-7149. Please be sure to make note of that phone number, guys. You're going to need it. This is some good information.
I do have one question also. Now, your program, are you statewide, 50 states?
Yes, here in the United States. Now, when you're talking global, we haven't reached internationally yet outside, but we will handle anyone that's over here in the United States. So yes, absolutely. And we're coming up close to you, Dr. Gray, on December 11th. Michael Williams Jr., ESPN. He's fighting in Madison Square Garden. So if you can make
congratulations!
Oh,
wow,
right, that's awesome.
All right now,
we'll have to make that connection. You hear that, Dr. Gray?
Yeah. He probably typing in there.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In the same place.
December 11th. He's going to be fighting in Madison Square Garden. And he's going for 20-0. Of course, Yashica know Roy Jones Jr. is our trainer and coach. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Y'all wish as well. Prayers go up for all fighters that get in the ring. Prayers go for all fighters that get in the ring, because that's a dangerous job.
Absolutely. I say we can do everything on the outside, but once they cross that line, it's all on them.
Yep.
All on them. Yep. Once they get in that square, then we call it square box. That's square. Anyway, but that is awesome. Congratulations. Well, I already say that because we already put it out there. Congratulations, Michael Williams Jr. on the opportunity. ESPN, that's some good stuff. That's some really good stuff. Going for 20-0, guys, that is awesome. Support him. Praying for him. You know, that's some good stuff. Stuck with it and made it happen. That's awesome, especially 20-0. That's, you know, everybody can't get there.
Nah.
Everybody can't get there. Absolutely. Yep. So do you guys have y'all gonna do flyers or anything?
If you go on senior page, Michael Williams Senior, he has a link. I can actually send you the link for ticket sale, you know, pricing. So Michael Williams Jr. can actually get credit. You know, they allot fighters a certain amount of tickets. Yeah. So it's ticket sales. You know, hotels is like wherever you're trying to stay, and we're all coming up from North Carolina to go and get that 20-0.
That's good. That's good. That's awesome, man.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So if people reach out to you for some financial advice, they can also reach out to you for how to get in the ring, stay in the ring, and do what you got to do, right? Knock them out.
I want
to out that debt.
I want to take credit for that. I'm the financial piece over on Michael Williams Jr.'s side as being the vice president. My big brother, Michael Williams Sr., now he could definitely look at you and get you in the right direction. For
look at that, what he just said, the financial piece. That right there is very important. If we should be learning from our history, people, because if you watch things about the New Edition story and all that financial piece, see how they have that team. So to make the right decisions, right? Because when you get that big bag, it's easy to go look at something that doesn't. Hey, well, look, let me take this and do this with it first before you do that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And the beauty of this, I thought you were going somewhere else with that, Yashica. I think it's important for us to recognize that no matter what it is that we do, we have to take care of our financial business. When you take care of your financial business, then you can handle a whole lot more. You can do a lot more. You can be a lot more. You can take care of a lot more business. And, you know, we worry about, you know, people, they just in it for the money. But the thing that we don't realize is that when we're in it for the money, we're in it for the money to be able to bless somebody else. When you have money, then you can be a charitable donation. You can be someone who provides us a sponsorship or a scholarship or whatever it may be. So we have to get our financial houses in order. It's crucial. And so often we play in these games, we trying to make sure we got the next Louis Vuitton or the next PlayStation 27 or the iPhone 45. I mean, we try to make sure we have all of these things, and things is not where it's at, to be honest. And we all get caught up. And like you said, we all have these issues, these things that we work towards. Then we have these things that we just think we deserve. We deserve this. I was working hard. I want the iPhone 25, you know, whatever it is. So some things we need, some things we want, some things we deserve, but all things we have to work for and make it part of that plan that you talked about. Write it down, plan it out. Yeah, you deserve to reward yourself occasionally, but you make sure that the reward that you're getting is not necessarily somebody else's reward. When you're constantly feeding the Nike store, the Coach store, when you're constantly feeding them, that's their reward. That's not your reward. They getting your hard-earned money, your hard work. So we have to learn how to do that with some discretionary thought involved, some real thought, as opposed to that jump right in and just do that impulse buying. That impulse buying gets us into trouble. And it's important as specifically for these athletes with all this money, when they make those millions, they have to have a plan. So it's good to know that people like you are out there working with these athletes. It's so crucial.
Yes, Dr. Gray, I appreciate that. And listen, just because you said that right there, I want to add something to y'all show. So the number is strolling across the bottom. If anyone, right, needs any education, right, in finance and getting your cash flow up and increasing your income, right, if they would text that number and just text the keywords Convo 4, the number 4, and soul. Convo, the number 4, and soul. I'm gonna bless them with an opportunity to learn from my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean. No charge. They can get educated and they can decide what they want to do with it. Now here's where the
Well, I'm taking my phone down right now.
here's where the quality people come into play, Yashica. Right? I'm giving them a door in the avenue that won't cost them a dime to get educated. Now, once they get educated, like my mentor tells us, once we see a thing, we can't unsee that thing.
There you go. You can't.
So when you get the information, what are you going to do with it?
That's right.
Amen.
Do something with it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. So you guys, y'all saw that Convo for Soul. Text it. Now you know this is going to be the replay. So we're going to do a cutoff on that. Okay. As long as okay, that's awesome.
Everything's timestamped, so I know where it came from.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, we appreciate that.
We do.
Altreek, that was really very nice of you, and that's something that we're grateful for. And I really pray that our viewers actually take advantage of that, because we all need it. I don't care if you have an 850 credit score, you still can always improve. I don't care if you have zero debt. I don't care about any of those things if you're not always looking to improve. We should always be trying to improve, no matter how good it is. Just keep on that path of improvement. Keep on that path of getting better. And we want today to look better than yesterday. And it might just be a little teeny tiny bit, but no matter what, just a little bit better today than it was yesterday.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, we're up on what? I got 47 and some change. What you have, Dr. Angie? We ready?
Yes.
Okay.
However, I'm going to send you a quick message, Yashica.
Okay. She got to be all discreet.
Yes. I got to send you a quick message.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's coming. That's like Kelly said, amen. She all into that.
Yes. I'm just putting the phone number down here so we can send that out to the.
Did we put combo? Yeah, we did. We got that. Okay. Combo. And while you're doing that, again, we want to let people know that Mr. Altreek gave you an opportunity to type in or text him Convo for Soul, receive an opportunity to get free education on finance. Wow. I mean, education for free.
I like it.
Yes. And we know we need it. We got it up there? Yep. Good job. Okay, I see it. That's fine, because I think Mr. Altreek, he just did awesome. So we're coming down on our countdown, and I just do my last little spiel, and we're going to get out of here. But it was good because we've been gone for a few weeks because we do our self-care thing. We definitely do that, and also that we'll let our audience know with Mr. Altreek on here too. We will be going. We're global and even more in the near future within. Well, I kind of wanted to wait on to the new year, but we're going to see about that because we're getting a push to come on actual. not just YouTube and Facebook, that we're going to regular, well, I want to say regular TV, but I don't know if you call it regular TV anymore because everybody doing internet, like the Roku, the Amazon TV.
Streaming.
Huh?
Streaming.
But it's still a TV, right?
Yeah. What are you talking about? All streaming platforms, right?
Yes, but it's a network, an actual network that's
network television.
Okay, because with all this new stuff. So yes, that's where we're going. We're going there.
We need more help than just financial help, Tariq. We need to, be brought into the 21st century.
Absolutely,
lagging along a little bit.
So we got smart TVs, app TVs. I just want the TV to work.
Yeah, that's right.
just let me get Alabama football on Saturdays. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. So I would like to just thank you so much there, Mr. Tariq Hayes. This was a very exciting conversation, very informative, very valuable. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for answering the invitation. And we want to just make sure that we understand that we can reach out to you, and we are going to, you said if you text Convo for Soul, CONVO, the number 4 SOUL to 910-302-7149, then they can anticipate that you will get back to them with some information with regard to how to get some free consultation regarding finances. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
All right. We appreciate that. I'm so grateful for that. And I pray that our viewers do take advantage of that. I wanted to also just remind people that you are also available via email. And that email is as follows. That's coming across the screen now. That is Tariq Hayes, ALTERRICHAYES 33 @gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
All right. That's good stuff. So everyone, please take advantage of this. Thank you so much, Mr. Tariq. Any last words that you have for him? Because I'm getting ready to send him backstage, Miss Yashica B.
I don't. I was going to see if did he have anything else for anyone?
Yes, I have something for you two.
Okay.
You guys are a blessing. You ladies are a blessing, right? This platform that you have, didn't know it was global, but I was going to pray for that anyway, right? But I just say good job at what you do. Keep bringing up these topics that's so much needed to be talked about at the dinner tables at households, that people that look like us. So listen, I love it. I'll be on anytime you guys want to have me on, and it's a blessing. So
you're gonna be back when we go on TV. We might have a segment, financial segment. We don't know how we're gonna work this thing.
Let's do it.
We got it.
Listen, if you guys want to do it that way, I'll reach out to Mr. Brian Bing. He's very, very, very busy. He's the gentleman, the subject matter expert, right? Knows 100% of this information, helps a lot of people, and has a lot of fun doing it. So I'll just give me a heads up. His schedule is busy, so give me a heads up like you did before, and I'll see can I get him on here with us so you really can get down to the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I don't know about y'all. I ate well tonight. I know I'll do things
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
Take care. All right.
Man, how good was that? Well, we're like 6 minutes till, so I guess we can just stay on the screen and then just tell our viewers on this. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those that are going to be watching the replay on YouTube and Facebook that we're streaming live on. We appreciate you. We love you. We know that we've been behind the scenes a little bit, but we have been working some things out, not just self-care, but getting things ready for us moving over into the next year, because Dr. Angie and I are elevating ourselves. We're participating together on an anthology with 38 other women that's coming out here pretty soon. We're doing a summit with that. We're getting ready for quite a bit of stuff, because where we're going, as a matter of fact, we're already there. We just got to catch up. So as a matter of fact, we're trying to take our audience with us. Dr. Angie has about 30 books out already. No, I'm just kidding. But she has, isn't it 3?
I'm working on my 3rd. Yes.
Working on her 3rd one, guys. I mean, that is just like, wow. also Dr. Angie. She never talks and pushes herself up. She's also, and she has a publishing company. She and her husband, they publish books. So again, if you're out there and you need assistance with trying to figure out how to get that book done, and I know I'm throwing her. Did y'all see that? Because she's so humble and she's just such a great person, and that's my mentor. She doesn't know, but she is my mentor. She has to put up with me a lot. And again, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be able to bring such good information and good stuff to you, because I don't do it alone. I do it with Dr. Angie. So
all right, now look, I'm already paying you. I'm not paying you no more after all that. No.
Dang it, I was trying to get a bonus. You know, it's that time of year.
Thank you so much, Yashica B. And as you know, I think the world of you. You have so much valuable information that you are bringing to the universe, and we are grateful for that. So we're looking at Free to Be Me.
Yes.
That's your clothing line. You're doing a lot of fantastic things. You already have 2 books under your belt. You got some more coming. You are the visionary author for the upcoming anthology with those 40 women. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you so much for allowing your education, your knowledge, your understanding to come into our homes in many different ways. So it's coming into our homes through courses, coming into our homes through Conversations for the Soul, which was, this collaboration that we did. But it was one of those things that we both were like, we want to do this, but you, like you always do, slapping that that whip, you making it happen. So I'm grateful for you, and thank you so much for all that you're doing. You have brought together some 40 women to work together and do this anthology, and the greatness that's going to come out of that is just unheard of at this moment. It's untold, because this is different. And one of the things that you always say is do something different.
Absolutely.
And what I love about that is you're not just talking about it, you're being about it. So continue to be about his business, because that's what you're doing right now. Thank you so much. You are my friend, my business partner. We doing some things. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tell us a little bit more about Bankrupt to Bankroll. So we have that information.
Oh goodness, I did not. That's a shame. I told you I could do for everybody that's with me, but I can talk about it. Bankrupt to Bankroll is a webinar that I'm doing tomorrow at 12:15. So like a lunch and learn, where I'm going to debunk a couple of myths about money. We're going to talk about the mindset of bankrupt to bankroll, and I'm also going to give some nuggets on how to think about that in a way to come to just cultivate your mind in a way to produce a better outcome. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who's filed bankruptcy, or because if you look at the definition of bankrupt, it's without a lack, right? So what are we missing? What are we doing? But this conversation about finances, I love it. I love talking about finance. I love talking about business. So tomorrow's conversation is going to be debunking myths about money. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about the law of compensation. We're just going to talk about some things that can help you change your mindset. So you can change the way you look at things. The things you look at will change. And we're talking about money.
All right. I'm going to give you the screen as I usually do, so that you can close it out. Thank you so much to all of our participants. I want to, what was that?
I thought that was a closeout.
That was a closeout. Okay. All right. Let's just take a moment out to thank Miss Pelly Hunkin, who has joined us, I believe, probably as often as we've been on the show, she's been on the show. So Pelly Hunkin, thank you so much for your continued undying support. Anthony Day, it was nice to have you on our show today. Dr. Gray, thank you so much for joining us. Robert E. Slater Jr., thank you. You are such a blessing. We thank you for joining us today as well and getting into the conversation. Mr. Joe Kolar, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We just want to holler out. We do this because we want people to know that your voice matters. We want to have you as a part of this show, because if you are not a part of this show, Sheik and I are just having a phone conversation, and we don't want that. So enough of that. We want to be able to bring some value to the universe. So thank you all for joining us. I see Miss Sanova. I hope I'm saying that right, Sanova. And thank you so much for joining us. And I hope I got everybody. Did I get everybody there, Miss Yashica B, did I get everybody?
Yeah, I was scrolling through my phone just to make sure because I have a different Madeline. I see her on there. Anthony Day. I think we said them, but yes, I do. I think we did. I think we got everybody. Thank you guys again for signing on, logging on, watching us, and we're back at it. We're gonna we got the rest of the year to go. I don't know how we're gonna do the holidays, but we'll see because we have information to put out there. We'll probably do some pre-records. But thank you again and for tuning in. And remember, like I say, you do not have to tear down anyone's kingdom while building your empire because there's plenty of room at the top. It's the bottom that's crowded. And do something different. Do something different. Tell somebody else that you love them. Hug a person. Support a person. Smile. Can we smile?
Yes, so
say hello. Greet someone that
you hide behind masks, but we still know your eyes tell the story.
Yes,
eyes are to the soul.
Yes, and everybody have a great week, and we will see you guys back next Sunday.
All right, God bless you. Thank you so much, everyone.